In our today's session, we are going to discuss about a very important part of time, speed and distance topic. The concept which we are going to see in today's session is average speed. We all may basically know what is speed. Actually, what distance is covered in a particular time is what is we call it as speed. Suppose if distance is given and time is given, then how we can calculate the speed? Speed is nothing but distance divided by time. But what is average speed? So to know about average speed, let us just take an example case here. Okay. Say there is a car and the car has to travel from point A to point B. Let us assume like that. If the car is going to travel the entire distance in a single speed itself or a uniform speed itself without any change, a uniform speed it is traveling from A to B, then in that situation there is not any need for us to calculate the average speed because it is not necessary at all. Since the car is traveling in a uniform speed, the speed with which the car is traveling itself will be the average speed. But when the case of average speed is going to arise? When the car is going to travel the entire distance with different speeds, that is, first initial part the car is going to take some particular speed, then the next part the car is going to take some particular speed, and so on. So if the car is going to keep on change its speed right from it started till it's going to reach the destination, in that situation only we will have to discuss about what is average speed. Now let's assume that when the car travels from point A to point B, let it cross 3 points P, Q and R in between. We will assume the distances to be from A to B, let the distance be D1, and from P to Q let the distance be D2. Same way Q to R is D3 and R to B the distance is D4. And again we will also assume the speeds like this way. From A to P let the speed of the car traveling let it be S1, and from P to Q let the distance be S2, and Q to R the speed is S3 and R to B the speed is S4. Now if we see it overall, the car is going to travel from A to B with different speeds, not with a uniform speed. Now in this situation we can very well calculate what is average speed, but the task is how we are going to calculate the average speed. So what we can do here is we will first see that how much the car is traveling overall, that is how much distance it is traveling overall, that is we need to find the total distance first. So this total distance divided by, and also we have to see how much time it is taking to travel the total distance from A to B. So we need the total time. So when we divide this total distance by total time, we will obviously get the value of what is the average speed. And for this case, let us now try to calculate what is the average speed. We need the total distance, right? We already have the individual parts, how much distance is in each case. So to find the total distance, what we can do is we can simply add all the values. So we can add D1 plus D2 plus D3 plus D4. We can add everything. This will give the total distance from A to B. And again, now we have to calculate the total time taken. How we can calculate the total time? It is again going to be easy because there are 4 different parts, right? We can calculate the time individually for each part. How we can calculate the time? Whenever we have distance and speed, we can calculate the time by distance divided by speed. Okay, so take this one here from A to P. If you want to calculate the time taken, what we can do is we have the distance, we have the speed. So let's divide them. So from A to P, the car takes how much time to travel? So it will take the time D1 divided by S1. So let me put it here, D1 by S1. Similarly, for the second part, the distance is D2, speed is S2. Here the time taken will be D2 divided by S2. And for the third part, it will be D3 by S3. And last final, it will be D4 divided by S4. This way we can calculate the average speed. So no matter how many parts the car is going to travel, it can be 2 parts or 3 parts or it can even be 10 parts, no matter, always we will have to see totally how much distance the car is traveling and how much time it is taking. So when we divide them both, we can always find the average speed. I believe that now you are able to understand what is average speed, the basic concepts and how we can easily find average speed. Now as a continuation of this session, in our next session we are going to see how we can calculate average speed in some different special cases. So don't miss to see that video also. And for more math shortcuts like this, concepts like this, kindly subscribe to my channel VAAGAI Math Coaching. And to know how to solve maths problems easily, subscribe to my other channel VAAGAI Math for You. See videos there also. And let's catch up in the next session. Thank you so much. See you there.